Hello, in today's video I'm going to be talking about an MP3 player, and it's this one. It's by Mechen and it's the H1 Pro model, I believe. This came in this box. Actually, it's a pretty beat up box really. It's got quite a few knocks on the front of it. Yeah, so that didn't impress me particularly when I first opened the packaging. But came in a cellophane wrapper. I've had this a few days, so I haven't really had long to play with it. Comes in a plastic tray, and inside the tray there's the manual. I've actually taken it out and started using it, but just to sort of tell you what's in the tray, there's a pair of earphones rather, and there's a USB-A to USB-C cable. There was a screen protector and a sort of case for the player, which I've installed on the player itself now. So this is the player itself. So it's kind of fairly small. I mean, I've not got large hands, so it fits in my hand very easily. It's smaller than a phone, I would say, and it runs an Android operating system. So this is with the case on, and just looking around the device itself, pretty much there are only sort of control interfaces on two sides. On one side you have the on-off switch and the volume rockers, and on the bottom you have a headphone jack, 3.5mm headphone jack, USB-C port, and a speaker. I believe there may be a little hole there for a microphone as well. Oh, that's the other thing to mention. There is a SD card slot on the bottom there, which obviously you have to take the case off to get to. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the player itself. So it's a swipe up from the lock screen, and the music app that I've been using is called Hiby. You can see you've got a folder view, an album cover view. It takes a second for the art to load when you scroll, but it's nice that it loads the album artwork. On my previous MP3 player I didn't have that, so that's really nice. I do like to see the covers. You've got artist view there as well, and let's see what genre. Oh, you do get a genre view, and I don't know what that is. Album. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Album artist. Not sure. Private cloud. Again, not quite sure what that is. I guess you might have some streaming locally that you want to find. So go to title. So what do we have along the top? So that's music. That's favorites. What's that? That's some kind of Hiby link server and controller. I'm not quite sure what the hell that's about. But playlist is here as well. So creating a new playlist is quite simple. Give it a name. Let's see. Oops. New test. Click OK. So we've got a playlist called New Test. I've got a track here at the bottom, so I could how would I add that to the playlist? Let's click into that. No, it's not that. It would be maybe at the top. Add to playlist. There we go. And then as you can see, New Test is down the bottom, so I've just successfully added that to a New Test playlist. So let's just have a look at the screen while we're here. Some information about the track that we're listening to, in terms of the size and the bit rates and so on. So you can change the display. So you've got this kind of circular display here. You can change it to more of a sort of horizontal display by clicking on that button there. There's a sort of looping control here, so that's loops in the loops of the list, sequential play, loop single track, shuffle all, list loop. So yeah, it just returns back to the same. So you've got some options there in terms of how it plays the tracks, and then this is the play queue, so it's all of the tracks on that particular album, because I went into it via the album. So yeah, so the music controls themselves in Hiby are fairly intuitive. I think there's yeah, you can select tracks you want to play by doing that if you wanted to, or at the moment it's shuffling all 262 tracks. As I said, it does have a speaker, so it can listen. You can listen to it with the internal speaker, but it's not very good. I wouldn't suggest listening. It's more for monitoring, really, if you need to just check something out. So connecting devices via Bluetooth is relatively straightforward. I haven't had any issues with connecting anything I've tried. I've tried 4 devices so far. They've all worked fine. Go into the settings menu, then into Bluetooth, and then just pair new device, or if you've got previously paired device, it should come up. Let's just try that with this pair of relatively cheap earphones I picked up. They tend to be a bit bassy, this particular set of earphones. So as you can see there, they've come up there as the J53. I have tried it with some earphones rather, and I've tried it with these Sennheiser wired earphones, and I've also tried it with another pair of wired earphones. I tend to prefer sort of brighter earphones than bassier ones, and I've found that the performance with earphones wasn't really much different compared to the headphones I tried. I tried it with a pair of Soundcore headphones, and I'm not overly impressed with the sound quality. I've also tried it with this Iono sort of mono speaker. I've tried it with Goodman's 360 sort of drinking can style Bluetooth speaker. And the performance I think improved a little bit when I changed the EQ to the rock setting. So when I was in here listening to some music, tends to be in the sort of rock genre that I like, what I was doing was I went into this menu by the 3 dots, and there you see the equalizer, and I just turn that on and have it in rock. But if you press the rock icon, you see there are some presets there. So pop or blues or metal or voice, but you can also customize it as well. So if you start with custom, all of the frequencies are set to 0 and you can adjust them. It does scroll horizontally, which is not particularly great, but at least you get access to all of the bandwidths. So that's that. So what else is in that 3-dot menu? Show album info, just shows the album stuff at the top, and the tracks in the album. If I go to properties, you can see the metadata set up for that song. Anything else in there? Obtain lyrics and cover art online. Don't know what that does. I'm not actually online, so it's not going to work, is it? as you can see, I mean, the other thing to say, I suppose, is that it's got some other features. So it's got a calculator, FM radio, I haven't tried that, and some of these internet services like Spotify, Audible and Amazon Music. Has a browser, Google, the Android Play Store, Deezer, but I'm using this pretty much in the offline mode.